We're still on match day 31 in the Premier League, where Manchester City already lifted one of the domestic titles in England. But going on to today's or this video's discussion, first off, Victor, Everton trashed Chelsea 3-0 at the weekend. And the question that we're asking every game week once again is what went wrong for Rosinio and company?
They were completely outplayed in midfield. I think that was their biggest issue, which is so surprising because that's also where Chelsea are strongest in terms of compartments. It's quite clear that Chelsea players were down and out after that battering by PSG. And believe it or not, I think this defeat is excusable from that perspective. So after having to go through that and then come up against David Moyes after such a result, it's going to be daunting for any big side, but especially for a young one like Chelsea. I would have liked to see a more experienced coach than Rosinho at Chelsea to make up for the lack of experience in the squad, but yeah, here we are. I think now he should be given at least all of next season in charge to show what he can do. But as far as this result is concerned, I think it's a bit unfair for people to pile on Chelsea. I am, however, looking forward to David Moyes winning the Conference League again.
Yeah, right. And over to you, Max. Fulham beat Burnley in a 3-1 scoreline at Craven Cottage. Was that result pretty much expected?
I mean, you obviously expect Fulham to win against the relegated side, especially with the way they've been playing against much bigger sides. But in the time of the game, after the silly goal, let's say, from Burnley, before that time, Fulham wasted at least 3 or 4 goal-scoring moments. For some moments, it felt like they probably can't sleep, but after that goal from King, you already knew they're gonna score second and win, which they did. And this is the expected result and deserved result, so Fulham at the moment can even try to fight for Europe with the way teams were playing about them.
Interesting point. And then Victor, bold choice to wear this piece of clothing today. But yeah, Liverpool lost 2-1 to Brighton in a result that has now led to potential talks and whispers about Anslot being potentially sacked. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no surprises here whatsoever. Sure, Brighton is a tough place to go to, especially Saturday noon kickoff after a Champions League game, but I don't think that is enough of an excuse. Klopp had to do that 1,000,001 times, it feels like, and for the most part, it was fine. Slot won the title with Klopp's squad. He put his mark on the squad afterwards and made things so much worse. Of course, there has been a lot of bad luck this season with injuries, but that's not going to save his job if they don't make fourth or fifth, and it should not save his job either. Alonso is on the market. There are rumors about Julian Nagelsmann, which I, for one, would prefer over Alonso. I think Liverpool have a chance to reset this summer, especially if they get knocked out by PSG next month, which should also mean that the end is near for Slot.
Interesting take. And on the final note and for this video, Max, in a game that was filled with so much controversy, Bournemouth and Manchester United played out to a 2-2 draw. Would you say that was a fair result or not?
I mean, when Man United was better in defense and midfield and attack, I'd probably say not really deserved, especially with the way ref made the decisions. I mean, you score first, then you should have had a penalty, but it ends up not being that, and you concede in counter-attack, then you score the second again, and then ref decides, okay, 15 minutes ago it wasn't a penalty, but this time I wanted to be a penalty and a red card as well. And you end up with 2-2 and sent off player, so you cannot win it anymore. But obviously United played better, and with different ref, probably they would win by 2.
Yeah, fair point. I mean, so the game that had lots and lots of controversies, but yeah, and speaking about controversy, it's something that we'll definitely discuss in our argument video. But that's all we have for round 31 in the Premier League. It was an exciting weekend of action, and now we'll be going for the international break, but we've still got lots of football content to discuss.